My earring. What did I do with it? Is it on here? Is it on the ground? Hello. I'm missing an earring. I remember taking it off so I could lay on this side of my head, but I don't remember what I did with it. Ignore my dogs. And don't get mad at me when I yell at them. Can I mute myself? Is that okay? So I can scream my little lungs out. I don't know what to do. I might have to go off live. I might have to go off live so I can strangle the fuck out of a dog. Perky self. Hello. My hair is bothering me so much. I'm like overwhelmed. I like zoom in. One of my friends is live. Who is live? Oh. Yes, I did strangle her. I hate that dog. It's not even my dog. They're dead now, so that's how I'm here. That's why they stopped barking. I killed them with my bare hands. I'm glad only 5 people were on because that was honestly quite an embarrassing situation. Yeah, I'm in a very bad mood and things just keep piling on. Thank you. Thank you to all the people who are liking my live, by the way. I always get spam likes constantly on my lives, and I think that's very nice. And I really appreciate it. No. Sorry, I'm in such a bad mood, so I'm not even going to be fake nice on here. No, I'm not going to move back because if I wanted to move back, I would have moved back. You can go to a live with more cleavage if that's your interest. I'm so irritated. I'm irritated because my parents are bothering me. And because I'm the youngest daughter, even though I am very much a grown-ass woman, I'm being infantilized. And my hair is bothering me, and these dogs are bothering me. I'm not a big fan of gorditos. Why do you ask? I can't do this. Hello. I do stay still every life. What do you want me to do, goddamn jumping jacks? This is my life. And you get out of my life and play your games. Hello. Thank you. I have lip filler. They're not mine. The law thing's going good. I just took my first practice LSAT and I did fine on it. Thank you. How did they know? Whenever I hit my vape off camera, they know that I did. And then I get fully restricted and I have to go on and back, or off and back on. So goddamn frustrating. But everything's frustrating me right now. thank you about the lip thing. I've had paper thin lips my whole life, and I think lip filler was the best decision I've ever made regarding my appearance. I don't want to have my hair behind my ears because it looks awful, but having it in my face feels awful. So what's the solution there? It's frizzy. It's disgusting. Bye, Alex. Thank you for coming. I'm so sorry that I'm like shallowly touching my hair. I have a very weird hair texture, and whenever I don't style it, it goes, and that's what it's doing. And the more I brush it, the more poofy it'll get. And I don't know what to do. I'm also like hunched over the way that I'm sitting, so that's not helping. Okay. I'm just gonna stop touching. I might have to go off and back on live though because I'm a moron and I hit my vape and now they've restricted me, which means I won't get over like 20 viewers because I won't be pushed on the For You page. And there's no one really here, so that seems like a feasible option. And why are you the fuck on my live? You're the one who hung up on me. If you wanted to have a conversation, we could have just stayed on the phone. Okay. I'm gonna go on and back off. Or off and back on. Fuck. I'm a fucking idiot. Goodbye. What's my lip combo? What a lovely question. I ran out of lip liner, so this is brown eyeshadow and then red lip gloss. No, there's not only one way to get the views back up. You're wrong. I'm back. And I brushed my hair, but it looks worse. Can't get it out of my face. Okay, I'm back. And crankier than ever. Well, this is awkward. It's going bad. I'm in a really bad mood. Thank you for asking. Oh, my hair is so frizzy. What causes like heavy static energy in a household? Can somebody tell me? This is so awkward. I can't even go live. Going live is like my only coping mechanism. This is so fucking awkward. I think usually I'm better at like sitting around and waiting. Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much. That is very, very, very nice. Hi. My nose is really runny. And I took an antihistamine and it made me drowsy and not any less runny nosy. So. I'm gonna remove the word back from my life. Because I'm trying to people tell me what to do. I will position my body in my own damn life how I want. You can find someone who wants to do jumping jacks on here, but it won't be me. How many lobsters are there in the world? They're a crustacean. I feel like crustaceans are pretty widespread. My necklace does not open. It's just a stone. I don't know. I feel like whatever answer I give is going to be so far off from reality that it's stupid. I also did competitive quiz bowl, so trivia questions invoke like a strong competitive urge in me. And if I'm wrong, I'll like rage quit this live. Yeah, I checked all the answers. I was gonna post my reply to them, but then I didn't feel like it. I actually deleted the post, and somehow I think I archived it, and so it still ended up in like my subscribers highlight, and so I think it's still there, unfortunately. I deleted the post because it was a stupid post, and everybody's answers were stupid. Lobsters. 200 mil is good. I would say more. I would say, no, maybe less. Does that mean like in the ocean or in the world? Because I assume, are all lobsters like fresh caught or are they like bred? Is that a stupid question? Are there like lobster farms? I don't know. Do I sound like an idiot? I'm so sorry. I'll go like 250 mil. Just so I don't give the same answer as you. But I'm leaning towards your answer simply because it's the only like ballpark that I have. And the question's so broad that I can't use like trivia skill of like using contextual information to answer. You know? I have not seen the movie The Lobster. Is it something I should partake in? They're delicious, but they're armor-plated. They live forever, and they... How long is a lobster lifespan? How many species of lobster are there? Somebody answer that. Is there only one species of lobster, like a red lobster? Or is there various lobsters? Because with crabs, there's like blue crab. You know, is there a blue lobster? God, I'm gonna think I'm a goddamn moron. Thank you, Andy. If I could pin that, I would. Oh, I can. I didn't know that. Thank you for the lobster facts. Yeah, does anybody know off the top of their head? Can anybody chat GPT it? Maybe you, Andy? $800 lobster species. Okay. I would have never guessed that. I would have guessed max like 10. Yeah, but if you can use AI, why not? Waste a little water. Harm the environment a little. Have a little fun. This is really awkward, you guys. Alex is the only person carrying conversation here. The rest of us need to step it up. The pink edition Red Bull. People said it was really good. I tried it. It's alright. But I bought an 8 case of them, so I've had like 2 every day. I have a ghost running bit where I pretend to not know that cats are there. That's a very fun bit. My favorite bit, especially because I'm a smoker, is pretending that I don't know that cigarettes are bad for you when people comment on the fact that I'm smoking. That is my funniest, longest going bit. I've never had deep dish pizza. I think I would like it though. I'm a fan of all things, you know, greasy and horrible for you. I will. This is the exact reason I told you guys not, because the account's done. That's why I told everybody not to follow it. but I will. I'm so sorry. My intention was not to add anybody else on there, so I'm not even in the groove of, like, checking every day. I did live in Illinois. I live in Oklahoma now. But I only went to Chicago a couple times, and I never had a Chicago hot dog or Chicago pizza. Sandy's still in here? No. Well, I plan on moving to Chicago, so I'm sure I will violently destroy several deep dish pizzas. You guys know I got scammed? I scammed myself, actually. I'm such a moron. I'm, like, not meant for the internet because I, like, believe the best in people. And you know how some people have trust issues? I have, like, overly trusting issues. Like, I trust people too much. What's in Chicago? That's where I'm planning on going to law school. Hell yeah, brother. My sister was born in Sicily. You should send me bank. But yeah, someone, like, bought stuff for me off my Amazon wish list, so I was, like, chatting with them and, like, saying thank you and all those kinds of things because, you know, like, that's so nice of people, and I don't like to just be like, thanks, and then, you know, take my shit and keep moving. And so I was chit-chatting with them for a bit. I told them I would send them, like, I don't know, a selfie, like a little try-on. Nothing major. Like, I feel like that's the least I could do from someone buying me something because they think that I'm attractive. And then they actually didn't buy it. They just, like, canceled their order after. And I was just, like, chatting with them when they were a liar. So that made me sad. Because I really wanted some of the stuff on there for my trip to Mexico. And I'm broke. Yeah, so I know it's not a big deal. But it is sad. It's more so sad in, like, a humanity way because I don't know. I thought he was a nice guy. That's, like, the sad part. No, it's not too late. I just don't have any money. I'm not going to Mexico for another 3 weeks. Yeah, I mean, they didn't ask me for anything, and I don't send stuff like that anyway. They more so just said it, and then I said thank you, and then I, like, told them, like, that I would send them, like, a couple pictures of me in it, because I'm nice. I don't fucking know. I'm stupid. So it's not like they asked, so I don't even know what the scam was supposed to be. Just, like, attention. So, yeah, like a little try-on selfie. Like I said, I feel like that's the least I could do. So, I wasn't rude to them or anything. I just said, like, well, your friend's a moron. I would never do that. Especially, I wouldn't do anything before it was, like, in my possession. I don't send stuff like that anyway. I don't have my Amazon wishlist posted, because, I don't know, it's so intimate. I ask for it, I just send it to them. Or sometimes people will want to buy me something really specific, and I'll add it for them. Sometimes it's nasty things, but, like, whatever, I'll take it. But yeah, that was very disheartening. But yeah, like, I'm telling you, I don't know what the scam was, because he didn't ask me to send anything. Like, I was just being nice, and I don't like to, like, take advantage of people. I would love that so much. I got deleted because I went on live like this, and I was with my cousin drinking, and he made a joke about, like, the money that was getting sent in gifts, and said that he would show his butthole if people were to send something. It was just a joke, but they banned me immediately, my whole account. Thank you guys. I would love that so much. I mean, I don't know your guys' like Instagrams to be able to message you, but if you message me, I'll send it to you, and I'll cry, and I'll send you a cute selfie in it. But yeah, it's stupid. Like, I think general code of conduct there is to not, like, do anything until you get, like, the actual thing. But I wasn't even thinking like that because I do get messages all the time of people who, like, just want to buy me something, like, and so I was just being nice. I can, but I can't do it while I'm on live, and I don't know how to give it to people. But yeah, that would actually mean the world to me. Because I was very sad. Like I told you, it's not even about the clothes. Like, yeah, I love clothes, and I love cute bikinis from Mexico. But it was more so just like, I thought he was nice, and I thought he did a nice thing for me. And I'm not like a big account to be like, not care about that kind of stuff. And so I would never want to come off nonchalant about someone buying something for me. And I just thought that it was a nice interaction. And he lied to me and made me feel so stupid. Like, yeah, I'm a fucking moron. Like, it's not the first time, like, that something like that has happened to me. Luckily, I don't send anything, like, nude. So, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just sad. Yeah, giving back is a stupid thing to, like, not you saying stupid, but I wouldn't say, like, giving back in my own words because I know that it's just a selfie and it doesn't actually, like, it makes me feel very vain to say. Like, yeah, I'm going to give you this selfie out of charity. That's why it feels like literally like the least that I could do. Or like, oh, you bought me this cute top. I'm wearing it today. Like, that just seems nice. Like, to show that, like, it's not just sitting in my closet somewhere. Like, I'm actually utilizing it. So that was my thought process. It depends on the context of what you're saying. Sometimes I do just, like, forget to reply and I forget my conversations with people. I think I have a booger. I'm so sorry. And other times, like, okay, to be fair, I know I sound like this humble, generous individual with the way I'm speaking myself. I do online stuff for money. That's it. I'm like a broke college kid, or I graduated college. I'm not even a college kid anymore. And so if I'm having, like, a long-winded conversation with somebody and I realize, like obviously long-winded in the sense of, like, that we're not having, like, an actual person-to-person convo, I probably won't reply because I, like, the time that I spend on social media is trying to make money. I'm on live right now, not to, like, make money on here because I don't really make a lot of money on here. I make, like, $20 a week, maybe, if I go live, like, several days out of the week. But does that make sense? I feel like I'm making myself really bad. It would sound really bad. Like, if people are like, oh, I'll send you money, and I'm like, oh, awesome, da-da-da, like, I'll join Snapchat, we'll have, like, a little conversation, and then they don't send me anything, I'm like, well, I'm probably just gonna stop talking to you and delete you off Snapchat. I'm not a nice lady, I'm so sorry. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm not... No, I don't know who you are. In, like, the nicest way possible, I don't just, like, chat with strangers online. I'm not looking for a relationship or anything like that. So, I don't know if that sounds mean. I think, like, having to, like, say, like, no, I'm not going to message you on, like, a live in front of 18 people is an odd situation for anybody, so I hope I'm handling it with grace. But I'm not going to lie and say, yeah, I'll message you after, because I don't, like, that's not what I'm looking for at the moment. It was about money. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if we were having a back and forth conversation about, like, and you said, like, oh, I'll send you this, and then, like, I just added someone on Snapchat, and I was snapping them, like, throughout my day, whatever, for, like, a day, and they sent me, like, $10. Not to, like, toot my own horn, but, like, and then they bitched at me for, like, not replying to them anymore. Was that you? Because I just, like, I don't know. There's no way that I could explain this where I wouldn't sound like a monster. And, like, I'm just a greedy little piggy. Like, I'm so sorry. Oh, then yeah, DM me on my main account. Not on TikTok, on Instagram. Because I do check the DMs on there. decently frequently. But yeah, sometimes, like, if people reply to my story, I have just, like, back and forth conversations with them because I'm not a stuck-up cunt. So if someone's like, oh, I love that song, I saw this band, then, you know, we'll chit-chat. It's all fun and games. So I thought that you were someone who had a conversation with me and wanted me to keep replying to you. And I can't guarantee that I'm going to do that. Oh, you messaged me on here. That makes sense, because I never check my DMs on here. I have, like, open DMs, which actually makes it really hard to, like, cipher through stuff. If you're on my live right now, thank you so much. That would mean a lot to me. The people who heard, I thought that I was going to share my Amazon wishlist story, and people were going to, like, say that I was a dumb whore for falling for that. And so I really appreciate that you guys actually have some form of sympathy there. That's very nice. My Instagram is linked in my bio. It's Avi Volkovich, AVIEVUKOVIC. It's my brother. He's just going to the bathroom. I told him that I was going to be on live, and I told him that he can be a part of it if he wants to, but I assume that he doesn't want to. And he said that's fine. He'll just walk by in silence whenever he needs to go through the living room. Because I'm not in my room right now, I'm in the living room. Because I can't, yeah. Don't spam my shit with the same thing. Would I rather everyone in the world gain the ability to teleport 1 foot or the ability to move 30% faster? Everybody gets the ability on both of this? I think teleport 1 foot. Well, I guess 30% faster would be more efficient and useful. It would be like teleporting, but in faster time. But I just don't know if I am comfortable with, like, dumb people being able to move at a quicker speed, whereas teleportation, there's very little room for harm there. You know, like, all you can do is just move an extra foot. I'd rather be able to move 30% faster, but I don't know if the rest of the world can handle that. We're gonna have some, like, whatchamacallit? What's that show called? The Boys situation going on. That's the scene that I pictured. Not that 30% will be able to do that, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'll message you back. But trying to DM me right now is going to be difficult because I have my guard up about everything. I'm really about to make people pay a down payment. I'm just kidding. For prisons, that's a good point. Well, I mean, we would just, yeah. They're, like, you know, like, the gates that keep, like, animals from getting out of, like, cages? Like, it can be open, but there's, like, a system here. It'd have to be something like that, I fear. No. Yeah. Like a foot long. Of some sort of, if you were to appear on it, you would die. Yeah, but what about, like, bank robbers? I don't know, $20 for the down payment. Yeah. We're on the same page. But you know, like, the boys scene that I'm talking about? That's my fear. With everyone being so fast. No, not the first episode. It's at the, like, the sex party. My dog is snoring. I didn't know you could hear her. She's dead slump right now. I do have tattoos. Oh, I have one right here that is a Zombieland quote, and it says rule number 32, enjoy the little things, because that's what rule number 32 is, and it's cute, and that's my favorite movie. And then I have, quite literally have a smiley face on my foot that I got at a party because some girl brought a tattoo gun. It's like the Nirvana, like, accessorized thing. Couldn't tell ya. And then I have a skull spider that's like that big on my ankle that I got in Spain in the back of a bar because I have no brain. And that's why I've had to have 2 HIV tests in my life, because I do stupid things. Hi. Bro, what? HIV, you can get it from like dirty needles, unsanitary needles, or like reused needles. Of course they came back negative, because I don't have HIV. I'm just saying I used an unsterile environment to put needles in my body on more than one occasion. No, I don't want to show my tattoos. And you didn't even ask nicely. Yeah, I know. I'm boring now, if that helps. Unless I be drinking. But yeah, when I lived in Spain, I was at like a weed bar, like a marijuana bar. I'm allowed to say that on here. And I was, partaking, as one does. And I was sitting at like the bar, I was talking to the bartender who was rolling my little thing. And I was like, I really want to get a tattoo. Like, what's a good place to get a tattoo here? And he was like, I know a guy. He can be here in like 45 minutes. And I was like, sweet! And I gave him 60 euros. And he brought his tattoo gun. And I sat in like the back of the bar, completely open, like sitting area. And the owner of the tattoo place gave me a bottle of Jack Daniels. The owner of the tattoo place, or not the tattoo place, the bar follows me on here. He's my friend. He's my buddy. My friend started dating him. Gave me a bottle of Jack Daniels, and somebody ordered takeout. And so there's a video of me with a bottle of Jack Daniels and a chicken wing in the other. And I'm getting a tattoo of a skull spider on my ankle. Good times. What's your question, Joey? That's a rude question. Pretty privilege? What do you mean? He was some like unlicensed, unexperienced tattoo artist, and I was dumb enough to let him put a needle in my body in the back of a bar. But yeah, it was such a cool scene that like the photo's pretty epic. I don't think I still have it. Oh my gosh, TikTok Live is so annoying. I just got censored for discussing DRUGS. It's like not even a thing. And now I can't show up on the free page anymore. So, isn't that lovely? What are my 2 restrictions? What else did I do? Yeah, I don't know what to do now. Whenever they try to ban me. No, I didn't go out tonight. I just moved to a town where I have no friends besides my brother. And my cousins. So, the only people I've hung out with are my brother and Eric and Hudson. At like dive bars. But I haven't done that in a while because it gets old. I don't know. I'm gonna go off. I literally can't do anything on here. That was a fun, harmless little story. Why are they bugging out on me? Yeah, I graduated college and all of my friends are still in college, so I had to leave them all behind. IG Live, are you kidding? I have like family on my Instagram. And like people I went to high school with, that's disgusting. I don't want to talk to those people. Everyone who will join that live will be people who know me. I wonder if there's a way to go live to just my subscribers. Yeah, but I can't get gifts on Instagram Live. I changed out the red fit for this because you can't tell from the video, but what you see isn't like where the mesh turns into like real fabric is not how it appears, and the real fabric is quite literally only covering like, so there's cleavage and then there's under breast and then just a piece of fabric, and that was too risky to have on live, but I plan on wearing it on vacation. Yeah, I wonder if they let me do like a live thing for my subscribers, because that would be really fun. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go off. I don't know why TikTok Live is always out to get me. I feel like people do so much worse on there. I'm literally just sitting here talking to people, and every time I go live, I get restricted. It is one bad move away from a very embarrassing slip. But it's a really cute shirt. But like when I post videos and stuff like that, I don't think you guys understand. Like, never think that you're gonna clock me, because I'm zooming, I'm putting it in slow-mo, and I'm watching to make sure that there's nothing on there that I don't want to be seen. That's why on my old account, people used to always comment like nip slip on like a shadow. Like, bro, I can promise you, could never happen to me. Yeah, people do crazy stuff on live. Like, I see lives where girls say like a lot worse than me. I made TikToks that I had to leave the draft because I don't think so. I was gonna say something, but I can't say that. Thank you for the compliment on my voice. Sorry, I'm like glitching out. I read it and I answered it in my head, and I don't think I did out loud, nor did I. Love my hair, thank you. It was really expensive and made me completely bankrupt, so I really appreciate that so much. What do you mean? What manic psychopaths? Being a graduate's cool. I would only do an internship if it was paid, and I'm looking for paralegal work at the moment. And I just took my first practice LSAT before I begin prep, just to see where I'm at, and my like actual score, which isn't great, but keep in mind I haven't prepped for it at all. I just took it in my bedroom, just like sat there for 3 hours. It was a 150, which is like a standard first time taker score. And that's like when you actually take it, like in person. So that's like post prep. So slightly above average, which I'm okay with. There was not a story, but a fact. But it's too risque for someone to hear for free. So I got called. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I see. Or like I'll have comments come in saying like slurs with like slight, like very easily identifiable like asterisks or like fancy font. And I'm like, y'all are policing me because I said weed bar? Are you kidding me? Yeah, maybe I will. Okay. Well, like I said, TikTok killed my vibe. They hate me. Yeah, thank you. That's why I get so frustrated. Thank you for all the compliments on my lips. The only work I've ever had done is my lips, and I've never regretted it. I had like hyper thin lips, and I have a vial of lip filler, and they're not too big. They don't look fake at all. They're still like thin lips, but they like match my face, and they're just gorgeous. I love my lips so much. So thank you. When you spend money on something, it's like the best thing ever to like hear it get complimented. But I was not born with them, so sorry. Thank you for saying my voice is relaxing. Yeah, I don't have any moderators. I don't get enough views. I mean, the most I've ever gotten on live is like 200, 300 views. And even then, the comments don't come in so fast that I can't keep up with them. And I just don't trust or know anybody enough to put them as my moderator. I know they don't have that much power, but like most of the comments I get are stuff that I don't care if people get rid of it. And any engagement, them gone, they can stay. Hi, crackhead. I'm about to go off because I got restricted again. Second time getting restricted tonight. I can't believe you guys could hear my dog snoring. Okay, I'm gonna go. But I'm sad because I was actually having kind of fun. Like a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Adios. Thank you guys for coming. Yeah, I know. TikTok has been out to get me. Live is how I got my entire last account deleted at 200,000 followers. That's why when I made this account, I was like, I'm never going live again because I don't want to risk that happening. And here I am constantly battling TikTok live. Okay. But stop calling me Avery's. I don't like it. If you want to call me a nickname, I go by AV to my friends. My nails are chipped. Thank you for coming. Love you. Yeah, I had a friend, my best friend's name was Ava, and so that we didn't get confused, everyone called me Avy and her Avers whenever we were hanging out, and me and that bitch don't talk anymore, so it's just like awkward for me to see. I can't explain it. Okay, goodbye. I'm going off live anyway, because TikTok restricted me.
They restricted you? They saw your vape?
Yes!
Ava!